Alright, today we'll be talking about a new game. This is why I don't play JRPGs at all. Okay, sometimes I do play the Mario RPGs, but the problem with JRPGs is a lot of them are very long games. Okay, 30 to 40 hours is kind of forgivable, but I never understood the idea of making a game 100 hours long. Heck, I get bored watching 3-hour movies because I want to do something else, especially if the movie is complete garbage. Okay, but this is the exact reason I'll play JRPG. I know for some people, $100 isn't a lot if they're completely addicted and obsessed with games, but a lot of people who have other things to do at the time, okay? As well, they have other things to do. They have other hobbies other than just video games. And I think people just don't get this, okay? Especially JRPG fans, okay? Tons of people have other things they do with their time, okay? Than playing a game for $100. And yes, I have played games for $100. Mostly games I like, okay? But 30 to 40% of the story is do versus C or to C. Bosses have, yeah, basically that's the typical JRPG stuff as well here. Yeah, but basically, the game is still $100 long, okay? That's gonna be a major turn off for many people, including myself. And this is why many people don't play JRPGs. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake. They really split Final Fantasy VII Remake into three separate games that combined take over $100 to beat. Okay, when the original game did not take $100 to beat. Okay, and I think this is a big problem with modern JRPGs and why JRPGs don't sell anymore. It's not because they're outdated or a thing of the past. JRPGs can still sell and could still get praise, but the thing is, $100 game is basically a very daunting task for a lot of people. It's a lot of time you have to spend into a game, okay, as well, okay, as well. I know lots of games get criticism for being very short, like Sonic Forces as well, you know, and the problem is, I think around 10 to 25 hours, I think is a perfect amount for a main story. Of course, if you want 100% the game, then yes, that would make sense if it's 100 hours. But just for the main story alone, not side quests or 100% completing the game, I think it's a little too much. Okay, it's different if it's like 100, like, oh yeah, if you'll spend 100, spend $100 on for 100% completing the game, and gain like every single trophy or every single item collectible in the game. That's different, okay, as well. But $100 just for the main story, like, I just don't understand why a game would be selling $100 long just for the main story, okay? For example, one of the Mario and Luigi game's biggest criticisms of Dream Team is that the game drags on for too long, okay? And that's my main critique of long games. Sometimes a lot of these games are over 30 to 40 hours, even, not much less 100 hours, is that some of these games drag on for too long. And you might end up having filler for these games as well. Yeah. $100 long completely turned me to there was no need for it. And yeah, JRPG fans will, of course, say, "Ooh, this is the best game ever." $100 is it's not long enough for us. But for an average person who either has a job or has other hobbies, $100 is gonna be a major turn. And this is why I don't think Octopath Traveler 0 will sell too well. Outside of people who are completely glued to their screens, or people who are willing to sink that much time into their games, into a game as well. Okay, but the thing is, problem with $100 games is they're too long, and most people just don't have the time to play a game for $100. Okay, especially if you have tons of games that you have yet to play. Well, $100 game is gonna take a while to beat. Okay, especially if you only play a game for like 3 or 4 hours a day. Okay, that's gonna take at least 2 to 3 hours a day, or that's the only amount of time a day, 1 to 3 hours. This is a game that could probably take months to beat. And especially depending on your skill level, it might take longer than $100 because $100 means that you're decent at video games and don't suck at video games. Well, if someone is stuck on a boss battle or stuck on a area and they can't figure it out, Well, that's gonna be way more than $100, and this is why I have a big problem with a game being $100. And this is why JRPGs just don't sell anymore. It's not because it's not because people don't like JRPGs or it's a dead genre or people just want to play open world swap. No, it's because a lot of these types of games they want to make the game so long that it turns off most people from playing the game. Goodbye.